Kelly Ripa is proud of all 3 of her children and often speaks about them on live. The down-to-earth star is also not afraid to get real when it comes to the realities of parenting. On Friday, October 24th, the award-winning TV host and her husband and co-star Mark Consuelos were interviewing Jeremy Renner on live. During the chat, Jeremy opened up about his daughter Ava, 12, who he shares with ex-Sonny Pacheco. The actor and singer was talking about the preteen and how proud he was of her. Ava and the rest of his family helped Jeremy during his recovery after his snowplow accident in 2023. And Ava even wrote a letter that features in his book, My Next Breath, a memoir. Kelly then asked Jeremy if Ava knew he was famous. All her friends knew, all her school knew. He replied, adding that Ava was just 5 when the end game came out. I don't know whether she thinks I'm cool or not, he added, as Mark replied, yes, once you become a parent, you're immediately uncool. Kelly then went on to say, our daughter's grown now, but we had a teenage daughter at one point. Right around this age, 12 by 13, it was brutal. Kelly and Mark have a close relationship with all 3 of their children and have previously opened up about Lola's teenage years, including the time she went behind her parents' back to alter her prom dress. During an appearance on The Jerry O Show in 2019, she was discussing Lola's prom with host Jerry O'Connell, and a photo of the mother-daughter duo appeared on the screen. That's the prom dress that we had made and she had altered behind our back, she said. Now that Lola is older, however, she's closer than ever with her mom and dad. During an appearance on Sirius XM's Let's Talk Off Camera with Kelly Ripa, Lola told her mom, when you're growing up, your parents are always like, I'm just telling you, when you're older you're going wish you listened to me. There's so many times in my life where I'm now like, oh my God, I completely get it. Lola added that her favorite piece of advice from her parents was to be nice and respectful and kind. It's been really valuable, and I forget that a lot of people don't get that foundational advice that should be like a baseline of respect. It's amazing that you guys raised the boys and I so amazingly. Along with Lola, Kelly and Mark are also parents to sons Michael, 28, and Joaquin, 22. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos bickered for several minutes on their live show after an airport debate brings up bad memories. There was turbulence during filming when Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos had a little spat about airport habits live on their show. The bickering lasted for several minutes until they decided to move on. On the October 22nd episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the wedded hosts got into some unresolved irritations about their airport experiences. Kelly Ripa brought up a traveling plan that would see them split up until they arrived at their destination. And Mark Consuelos didn't her implications. I want to run this by you. I think we could do well with this. An airport divorce. Kelly Ripa suggested. You and I have different traveling philosophies, different traveling styles. Mark Consuelos was immediately taken aback. What do you mean? He asked. Like, I walk fast in the airport. No, I just feel like you need to get there between 4 and 16 hours before a flight takes off, Ripa explained. Although Consuelos disagreed, precisely explaining that he likes to arrive 2 hours early to an international flight and 90 minutes early to an internal one. That's when the disagreement turned into a bicker. Kelly Ripa says Mark Consuelos gets irritable when flying, but then you get irritated when people are like, oh my gosh, I love you on the show. You're like, everybody's noticing us here, Ripa said. I don't say that. I don't get irritated, Consuelos countered. Don't put that out there. I'm very nice to people. That's not cool. Ripa elaborated that he doesn't get irritated with other people, just with her. No, I don't get irritated with you. Consuelos continued. I'm irritated with you right now for trying to throw me under the bus. To pursue her point, she explained the time she stuck with him through the regular security line when his TSA pre-check lapsed despite her having a valid one. So what I did was I stood in line with him, but the line was too slow, and he got irritated with me, she said. And I said, no, this isn't the part where you're irritated with me cause your line is too long. This is the part where you say, thank you, honey. I'm sorry I'm making you wait in this line with me. They continued to counter each other until Consuelos shared his incredulity with his wife's stance on the matter. You know, it's funny. You go through life, 30 years, you know somebody, right? And then they tell a story. It's like, who are you? He said. Because I was there, and obviously she was there. But the perspective is so different, and that's the beauty. Finally, Ripa ultimately shared that she didn't feel appreciated for her sacrifice. Now I'm with Mark, So my shoes are coming off, and everything has to be taken out of my bag. Everything. I am being violated in this line, and Mark is still irritated with me.